Hey friends, welcome back! In our last videos, we learned how to navigate character by character and word by word in VI. We now want to learn how to navigate even faster. We can achieve this by learning how to navigate within a line and also a bit between lines. We will use our lorem ipsum file again. I've changed it a bit because we need that for the video. And then I will give some more explanations before we get into learning how to actually move within a line. So let's open up the lorem ipsum file. As you can see, I have line numbers enabled. This is important. As you can see, the first two lines are pretty short, but the third line spans multiple lines. At least it's displayed like that, but it's actually just one line. So this means when we're, for example, navigating to the end of a line, we might jump over multiple lines, but that would just be our impression because they're actually part of the same line. So as we are currently at the beginning of a line, we can move the cursor to the end of the line. We can do so by pressing the $sign key. Now we're at the end of the line. We can go to the beginning of the line by pressing 0. So even when I'm in the middle of the line, I can press 0 to navigate to the beginning of the line. So for example, from here, I'm pressing 0. I'm in the beginning of the line. Okay, let's navigate to the middle of the line again. We can now go to the beginning of the next line by pressing plus. As you will see, you will have the impression that we are skipping lines, but as we have line numbers displayed, you know that we are not skipping lines. It's just that line 3 is really long. And similar to moving to the beginning of the next line, we can move to the beginning of the previous line by pressing minus. As you may have seen, I added some parentheses and braces to the text. This is for demonstrating another useful command. So if I'm here at the opening parenthesis, I can press the percentage sign to move to the corresponding closing or opening parenthesis. Even when the cursor is between the parentheses, I can press the percentage sign to move to the opening parenthesis first and afterwards to the closing parenthesis and switching between them. So let's move on to the braces. Also here I can press the percentage sign to switch between them. As you see, the opening brace, the text block in between and the closing brace are on different lines. So if I'm pressing the percentage sign now, it won't navigate the cursor to the opening brace. That's not working when the braces or parentheses are not on the same line as the line you are currently in. So especially the usage of the percentage sign comes in pretty handy when working with code, for example. Let's recap what we learned in this video. We learned that we can move to the beginning of a line by pressing 0. We learned that we can use the $sign to move to the end of a line. We can go to the beginning of the next line by pressing plus, and we can go to the beginning of the previous line by pressing minus. And we learned a pretty handy command when working with code. We can use the percentage sign to move the cursor between brackets or parentheses. And we saw that moving the cursor between brackets or parentheses may span multiple lines. Okay, I think that's it. I hope you learned something. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye!